Hello and welcome to Kentucky Brew Reviews. I'm Radar.
Special K, and tonight we have another Tröegs. Tröegs beer. Tröegs, there's an S there.
Tröegs.
This is the Mad Elf. It's an ale brewed with honey and cherries, brewed once a year. It is 11% alcohol by volume, 15 IBUs, and brewed with sauce and hallertau. Hops, and then spicy Belgian yeast. 12 words are hard, man. It's a 12-ounce bottle.
Words are hard.
It's been a long couple days of drinking for me.
A pair of days.
So this came from Pennsylvania. My wife picked this up from the brewery. We had one already, and it was excellent.
Yeah, the other one was really, really good.
So we had the Wild Elf, which is I'm going to call a rich version of this beer.
A rich version? Yeah, actually, that's correct. It came with a cork.
Because it was that one. It's also cherries and honey. It's called Wild Elf. It's right here. This one's a slightly bigger bottle with a cork, but I believe it's used with wild yeast, and I'm sure it has a few additional ingredients. But it's like three times the price of that one.
It's so expensive. What was it like?
This is like
$11 or something.
$10 or $11. This is like $3.50.
I can go with $3.50.
For 11%er, especially for a sour. I'm assuming this is a sour.
It smells a little bit sour.
Why does it smell like pizza? It smells like pizza crust.
I just had a pizza a little while ago.
I think it kind of smells like pizza crust.
It does have a little bit of a breadiness to it.
Yeah.
Like a very dry breadiness.
Hint of cherry. Shall we? Color though. It's a lot different color than the other one we had. It's like a tea, like a lightly cheap, like Walmart tea that you get in like a jug.
It is tea colored.
Oh, that is way different than the other one.
It's very different. Now this is also supposed to have cherries in it, correct?
Yeah, I get the honey.
I do get the honey. The sweetness from the honey.
There's a tiny bit of cherry in the back end. It's not very prominent in the cherry flavor. This is the only Christmas beer we're doing this year, by the way. Just so you know.
Is this the only one?
Well, this and the other one.
Oh, okay, yeah. I guess they are both Christmas beers.
Sort of, I guess. It's not sour like the other one, which is kind of what I was expecting.
True.
It's lightly malty. It's very sweet. It's got the sweetness is.
I think that comes from the honey mostly.
Yeah, that's the nice thing though. It's not just a random sweetness from like malts. It's definitely coming from the honey, which is nice. I get a tiny bit of hoppiness up front, but it is very, very sweet. You get a little bit of like a coriander and maybe a tiny bit of like clove in there, just very, very subtle in those flavors.
Very calm. This is a very calm beer.
It's definitely good quality beer. I like it. I don't love it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with I don't love it. I'm still the jury's out on whether or not I like this or not. It's very sweet. Like, at least it's a decent, like, you can tell this is sort of a honey sweetness as opposed to just being like, this is very sweet. It does give you a little bit of a hint as to where the sweetness comes from.
I'm gonna go ahead and rate this. I think this beer is 7. I like it. It is very sweet. If you want something, if you're like transitioning into craft beer and you want something sweeter, this would be a good way to go. It doesn't have a lot of hoppy flavor in there, but I think it's, even though it's kind of sweet, it's still pretty balanced up front until you get that after honey sweetness. But like I said, it is a very prominent honey flavor, which is nice.
Yeah.
What do you think, Radar?
I will give this like a 5.5. And here's why. It's very sweet. Like, you can kind of taste that it is honey. It does taste like honey, but it just, like, you drink it and then you have to make that sort of like sort of face. It's very, very sweet. I'm not really sure if I like this. I don't really suggest it. I don't think anyone should be going out and searching for this and buying it. What I would instead go and get though would be the other one we tried. That one, 100% worth it. Instead of buying a 6-pack of these, I honestly suggest you go and get one of those. it's that much of a difference. This is just very simple, very basic, very.
They're two different. These are two different styles. This is clearly a sour, and this is more like of a red ale or something.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, we do zero research before we do these beers. The only research we do is what's on the bottle. So, and this does not have what.
That's technically research.
So, yeah. Yeah, it's I called it. Clove.
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 Oh, yeah, okay.
Called it. Bam.
Mr. Spice Rack.
Right.
Bam. Yeah, I don't think I suggest you actually go and get this one. I mean, if you're gonna be able to buy this, hopefully you'll be able to buy the other one also.
I'm kind of in the same boat with you. While I think this is a good beer, not a great beer, a good beer, I definitely like the Wild Ale better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We have like 4 more beers from them to try, but for as far as what you guys are gonna see, you're only gonna see 3 beers in December from them, and then you might see in January, February, you might see some of the other beers.
Yeah.
We have some IPAs and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
But right now we're doing the Christmassy kind of beers to get them out of the way, because you guys have been asking for Christmas beers.
Tröegs, though, definitely go for the fancy corked bottle.
So far we've had 1 amazing beer and 1 decent beer.
One alright beer. It's decent for the price.
All right. Well, that's been our episode. If there's something you'd like to see on our channel, you can leave a comment down below. Don't forget to make fun of Radar. I'm Special K.
I'm Radar.
Thanks for watching.
Special